Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte, perderte después. Quiero tenerte en mis brazos, mirarme en tus ojos y estar junto a ti. Piensa que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte, perderte después. Quiero tenerte en mis brazos, mirarme en tus ojos y estar junto a ti. Piensa que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte, perderte después. Bésame. Good evening. This is the No-Show. Welcome to the No-Show for I don't know. Let's call it Wednesday. I don't know. Let's call it the 29th. I don't know what's going on here. It's May. I know that. I know it's May. Ask me what month it is. It's May. I got you there. Mayo. Oh, hold on. We can do this. So the 5th was a Sunday. Cinco de Mayo was so the 5th, the 12th, the 19th, the 26th, 20. Yes, that would make today the 29th. Yes. Math. Woo. All right. Someone asked for Bob Ross. Let's hear what Bob Ross has to say.
Let's wash the old brush. That's the fun part of this whole technique. Shake off the excess. And just beat the devil out of it.
All right, let's wash the old brush. Let's wash the old brush. That's the fun part of this technique. Just shake off the excess. Just beat the devil out of that thing. All right, that's a little bit of technical advice from Bob Ross. And the nice thing with those little tidbits from the Bob Ross bobblehead is you can analogize them to other areas of life. Clean the brush. That's the fun part. Shake off the excess. Beat the hell out of it. Gosh darn it, that is a beautiful song. Bésame mucho. E kiss me a lot. As if, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. As if tonight was the last time. But interestingly, the woman who wrote this song, Consuelo Velázquez, who wrote it in 1941. Well, so the lore is that she was only a girl of 15 when she wrote it. But in the New York Times obituary from 2005, when Ms. Velázquez passed away at the ripe age of 88, it says that she wrote the song at the age of 25. Either way, whether you think she was 15 or 25, it says she had never been kissed before. So she was writing this was a song of imagination. So she imagined this kiss. Bésame, bésame mucho, kiss me a lot. You know, there's a limit, but okay. Como si fuera esta noche la última vez. As if tonight were the last time. When in fact it would have been the first time for her. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte, because I'm afraid to lose you. Perderte después, because I'm afraid of losing you afterwards. I'm afraid of losing you, so kiss me like it's the last time. Quiero tenerte en mis brazos. I want to have you in my arms. Mirarme en tus ojos, look in your eyes, y estar junto a ti, and be with you. Y estar junto a ti. Maybe that's a little bit of suggestive language. I want to be together with you. I want to be with you. Maybe. Piensa que tal vez mañana. Think about it. Maybe tomorrow, yo ya estaré lejos. I'll already be far, very far away from you. Think about it. Like, seize the moment. Carpe diem. This may be the last time. So that's what she's saying. And then it repeats. Bésame mucho, kiss me like it's the last time. This tonight is the last time. Because I'm afraid of losing you afterwards. Seize the carp. That's right. It's fishing advice, Neurogeezer. Bésame. I have one other thing to tell you about this song. This song turned into not just the kind of most popular Latin American song or a hit song. It's described as a phenomenon. It's a phenomenon in the sense that it became like a cultural touchstone, and it's been recorded and performed more than any other song in Spanish. Maybe, I don't know, maybe more than any other song in any language. Apparently there are 2 million recordings and broadcasts of this song. In the New York Times obituary from January 30th, 2005. So she left us almost 20 years ago. Consuelo Velázquez. She died in Mexico City. I think she was born in a smaller town. The English version, so it was written in 41, and then the English version came out in 44 from the Jimmy Dorsey Orchestra. The song's haunting melody, this is interesting. The song's haunting melody, ba 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 ba. The melody is based on the aria Quejas o la Maya y el Ruiseñor. Plaints, I guess that's cries, or The Maiden and the Nightingale, a 1960 opera called Guayescas by the Spanish composer Enrique Granados. So the tune is borrowed from a Granados opera. The English lyrics, Bésame mucho, each time I cling to your kiss, I hear music divine. The English lyrics add a generous dollop of schmaltz. Well said. Who wrote this obituary? Margalit Fox. That's a great turn of phrase. The English lyrics add a generous dollop of schmaltz. But here's what I wanted to, yes, Mary. Hello, Mary in Chicago. Buonasera. Yes, the melody is absolutely sensual. But it's a list at the end of the obituary of what Margalit Fox calls the strange bedfellows who have recorded the song. Danny Aiello, Josephine Baker, Dave Brubeck, Vicky Carr, Jose Carreras, Charro, the Coasters, Nat King Cole, Javier Cugat, Placido Domingo, Bill Evans, the Flamingos, so Domingo and Flamingos, Connie Francis, Dexter Gordon, Chris Isaac, Harry James, Spike Jones, Diana Krall, Frankie Lane, Steve Lawrence, Anita Gourmet, Julie London, Trini Lopez, Dean Martin, Carmen McRae, Nana Muscuri, Les Paul, Art Pepper, The Platters, Tito Puente, Artie Shaw, and the 101 Strings Orchestra. So, I mean, everybody has recorded this song. So now you've heard it on my show. However, what I learned also, because now I've started checking this out, I asked Google, is Bésame Mucho public domain? This is something you got to know if you want to monetize. Because if someone else owns the copyright, obviously, it ain't yours to monetize. Sure enough, Bésame Mucho is not in the public domain. It is still under copyright. Because, I saw one thing online that said 1929 was sort of a cutoff, and then another thing I read, it said if the composer is 50 years gone, so if they passed away more than 50 years ago. On the other hand, when I've checked any of those 1920s songs I really enjoy playing, those are all public domain. Consuelo got a fortune in credits. Yeah, good question. Did Consuelo Velasquez see all the dough, all of the residuals from the millions of recordings? Yeah, what a list, Neurogeezer. No joke. Richard Rutkowski. Richard, thank you for that joke. That reminds me, my grandfather used to love that joke. My grandfather, who was also from Pennsylvania, my paternal grandfather, he used to like that joke. He would say, when I wake up, I go into the kitchen, I make a cup of coffee, I sit down, I open the paper, I read the obituaries. If my name isn't in it, I start my day. So that's the joke. I always like that joke. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. The last time. The last time I ended up, here's a nice comment. The last time I wound up smooching a carp is when I stepped into a deep hole in the Platte. There's some prehistoric, the Platte. That would be a river, I'm assuming. Oh, Love Me 2 Times. That's a really good song, Karen. Hello, Karen. Why don't you say Kiss Me 3 times? Why not for the same price? So anyway, listen, everybody, welcome. I'm Ethan Hirschenfeld. I've added my last name to the little screen here. I don't know why I hadn't added it before, but I just decided, I'm no longer on the lam. I'm no longer incognito or hiding out. So there it is. Hey, Donald. How you doing, Donald James? Nice to see you. Hello, everybody. It's good to have you. It's very nice to be here with you on this Wednesday night. The jury is out. That expression actually applies, literally. The jury is out. We're waiting on a verdict. My partner is heading overseas on a family visit tomorrow for a few weeks. So tonight I'm going to be sharing with you some songs of parting. Some songs of parting. Parting. Donald James says, the Hirsch is better than the Dersch. Oh, the Dersch, yeah. Fran Drescher, the Dresch, I was thinking. Fran Drescher, who was heroic last year, leading our union. The Dersch, yeah, forget that guy. Although I did use Hirsch very briefly in about 1998 when I was doing some stand-up comedy for the first time. I shortened Hirschenfeld to Hirsch. I thought it should, for disambiguation. To disambiguate my comedy name from my acting, singing name, I thought I should have a different name, but I let that go. Yeah, no, I know who you meant. Didn't want to see the whole name. Yes. May his name be blotted out. Wah, 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 wah. La última vez. Quiero tenerte en mis brazos, mirarme en tus ojos y estar junto a ti. Piensa que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte, perderte después. I'm afraid I will lose you after. We will have that one kiss, and then you will go away forever. I don't know what that was like Dracula or something. All right. Here's this is, I think this one is Public Domain. This is, well, that would be a good name for a band, Public Domain, instead of Public Enemy. Maybe that's a good name for my show, the No Show. Maybe I should just call this show Public Domain. Public Domain, aka the No Show. La la. Oh, what'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do? What's up, father? Hello, father. Hello, mother. Hello, friends. Hello, family. Kathy, yeah, Public Domain. It could be a cover group, but a cover group doesn't have to do Public Domain stuff. A cover group can do whatever they want, but then they can't get royalties, obviously, on stuff they didn't write. That's my understanding. I watched this thing today. It was so cool. If you want to check them out, because a Steely Dan song popped up on YouTube. It was a group of teenagers from Connecticut. They called themselves Dart, like a dart. I think it's called Low Dart. Low Dart. They do covers of soul and rock hits. They did an amazing, really technically impeccable version of "Are You Reading in the Years? Thrown Away at the Time." That Steely Dan song, because it's also so complex, like chord wise, and then like the syncopation and the vocal entrances are so like off the beat and weird. It's I don't know. I've never seen the sheet music, but these kids figure it out, nail it, do all the instrumentation, all the harmonies. It's really amazing. Low Dart, I think they're called. Let me look it up since I'm talking about them. Give them their dues. Low Dart. Low Dart. Low Darts. That's what they call themselves. Low Darts. Yeah, Low Darts. Check them out. Holy smokes, so impressive. I really enjoyed watching their Steely Dan. Yeah, it's a great song. Oh my God. So good. All right. What'll I do when you are far away and I am blue? What'll I do? What'll I do when I am wondering who is kissing you? What'll I do? What'll I do with just a photograph to tell my troubles to? When I'm alone with only dreams of you that won't come true, what'll I do? Oh, Mary, you were just listening to that song by Steely Dan today. It is weird. On the other hand, it's one of the great songs, I'd say, of the 70s. Like one of the top 10. That's just an amazing song. Oh, wow. Everyone was listening to that song today. Funny. Maybe it's an anniversary of the song and YouTube was pushing it out or something. Yeah, the Low Darts. That's pretty low in that key. It's a little bit inaudible. Oh, by the way, this is Irving Berlin. What'll I do when you're far away and I don't know who you're with and I'm alone? What'll I do when all I have is a photograph of you? What'll I do when all I have is dreams of you that won't come true? What'll I do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? It's an anxiety song. It's a pining song. It's a song of pining. What'll I do when you are far away and I am blue? What'll I do? What'll I do when I am wondering who is kissing you? What'll I do? What'll I do? It's just a photograph. See, that's why I moved it down, because that middle section is very high. To tell, with just a photograph, to tell my troubles to. When I'm alone with only dreams of you that won't come true, what will I do? it's it's a little bit maudlin. It's a little maudlin. It's is it saccharine? No, it's not saccharine. It's maudlin. I think there's another word. Is it lugubrious? I don't think it's lugubrious. Is it funereal? I don't know. It's a little bit of a. Is it sappy? Not exactly. It's that time of the night where I plug Movement Voter Project. Movement Voter Project. www.movement.vote. www.movement.vote. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Go. Go to your computer. Go to your computer. Well, you're already at your computer, maybe. Or you're on your phone. Go to your computer. Type in Movement Voter Project. Go there. MVP. Thank you, Z. Yes, MVP. Movement Voter Project. www.movement.vote. Look what they did. Look how instrumental they were in 2022 in giving us control of the Senate. They really just did such incredible, effective, laser-targeted work in Georgia. And they really made a difference. We need them. We need a lot of things, but we need these guys. Movement.vote, the Movement Voter Project. Please check them out. Please give them even just a buck. Even just a buck. Lugubre. I think lugubrious, you find that in French also. Lugubre. Lugubre. It sounds even more lugubrious in French. What'll I do? Irving Berlin, 1927. Oh no, 1924. 1924. This is a 100-year-old song. What'll I do? What'll I do when you're away? What'll I do? All right, one more song of parting. But this is a song of parting with a wait a second. Hey, Dad. Yeah, you say it's the Masochist theme song. No. This is not the Masochist theme song. The Masochist theme song is the song I sang last night on the show. Je t'appartiens. Je t'appartiens. I belong to you. I belong to you. That was the song, the French song I sang last night. That one is full of masochistic imagery. It takes it to a whole nother dimension of suffering, of pining, of prostrating oneself. Oh, Leaving on a Jet Plane, that's a good one. Hit the Road Jack, that's a good Get Lost song. Here's a good goodbye song. You're leaving on a jet plane, but I'm going to see you again. This one is 1939. Yes, Neurogeezer, exactly. The most masochistic moment in that song, What'll I Do, is when he wonders whom she is kissing. Yeah, that's the real self-flagellating thing to do. Mila suggests a good parting song, Warren Zevon. Warren Zevon, that's Werewolf. Well, he's the great, right? He's Werewolves in London, or Werewolf in London. Keep Me in Your Heart for a While is his song of parting. Okay, here's the song. Here's the song that I've chosen. Here we go. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep shining through just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell 'em I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Oh yeah. Yeah, that C, that A got out. I kind of banged into my what do you call it? It's my who's a whatsies. But as Bob Ross says, just shake it off. Shake off your brush. Shake off your brush. Shake off the excess. Keep shining through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, Richard, I think you're saying that these are called keys. Maybe, I don't know. On the ukulele, are they called keys? Or I call them knobs, buttons, the buttons, the cranks. You got to turn the cranks. Cranks, pegs. All right. Yeah, so many good songs of parting. It's very hard not to be thinking about this jury in the middle of deliberations in New York. It's consequential. It might just be symbolic in the end, but boy, yikes. Hard not to think about that. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. Oh, let me ask you. I'm going to ask you a favor. So, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, with the help, the expert and brilliant help of my friend Ian Goldstein, we've been posting a clip on TikTok and YouTube, a short clip, either from my comedy special or some random observation and thought that occurs to me, or a clip from this very show. A 1 minute is the max, a 1 minute clip. So I wanted to ask you, my faithful watchers and listeners, if you ever think of, either during the show or after, or if you're watching a show later or an old show, if you see what you think would make a good short, please send me that suggestion. You might have a better idea of what would make a good little short. Um, the one we posted today was the fact that I sang a little bit of um, well, some oldie, and then I to scroll down and read some comments, I licked my finger and then I admonished myself. for licking my finger to scroll, because obviously that's an antiquated gesture, a thing you do to turn paper pages. Anyway, that was that sort of thing. Wah 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 wah. Blue Lady, thank you. I'm glad that those are popping up. I hope you're enjoying them. Yeah. No, I feel like the jury's taking this job very seriously, and they're following the instructions. That's my sense. And so I'm sure they're not turning on the news. I have faith in my fellow New Yorkers, in my fellow Americans. My fellow Americans. Wow, 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 wow. La 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 la. Did you see that? That was like a ventriloquist. I kept singing while I was drinking. Be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song for Prez. Okay, Richard, I was just waiting for one person to suggest that I run for president. That's all I was waiting for. Thank you. I will be announcing my candidacy. Stay tuned. Please tune in this week to my show. One of the nights this week, I will be announcing my candidacy. And as I've mentioned already, my platform is very focused, but it's also very wide-ranging. It's neither Democrat nor Republican nor Libertarian. It's sort of my own thing. You know, when you go into a bar in the winter and you have a coat and you sit down at the bar and you order a drink and then you take your coat off and there's nowhere to put your coat. If you put it on the stool next to you, you're being a stool hog. If someone comes along, that doesn't work. Put it on your lap, you get overheated and you get beer on it. You don't want to sit on your coat because that's just kind of gross. There's nowhere to put your coat. But sometimes, very rarely, there's a hook. Under the bar, there's a hook. There's a hook under the bar. There's a hook under the bar that you can hang your coat from. Now, it shouldn't be against the wall because then you could bang your knee against it, which hurts like hell. So if I run for office, that's it. Hooks at every bar stool. All right. That's just part of my platform. More of my platform anon. I'll be loving you always. That's not going to work in that key. I'll be loving you always, with a love that's true always. When the things you've planned need a helping hand, I will understand always, always. Days may not be fair always. That's when I'll be there always. Not just for an hour, not just for a day, not just for a year, but always. Always, always, always. All right, I'll be here always every night at 9. I'm always here. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for your ears and your eyes. This is the No Show. I'm here every night. Please share this with someone you like. Share it with someone you dislike, even. Share it with someone you're apathetic about. Share it with someone. No, share it with someone you love. As long as you share it. Donald James says that this song will go viral. Okay, could stranger things have happened. Irving Berlin, 1925. It's the 99-year-old song that I end the show with. All right, everybody. Thank you and good night.